Most people moving to the Lowcountry think their biggest decision is going to be choosing the right house. Quartz counters, screened lanai, open floor plan. But here is the truth. The number one mistake I see isn't about the house at all. It's about choosing the wrong community. Because around here, lifestyle is everything. Some areas are more social, more quiet, more private. Some are historic and charming. There's different price points, and they all couldn't be any more far apart from one another. If you don't match the community to the way you want to live, you could end up with a house you absolutely love and a place you don't. Hi, I'm the CEOs of the Years team, and Darren and I have helped people move to the Lowcountry from all over the United States and even the world. We are local experts not just on the houses, but on the way of life that comes with them. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 areas you'll hear about when you're moving here. Bluffton, the river town. Hardeeville, the boom town. Hilton Head with its beautiful beaches, which is the tourist side and the gated community side. Beaufort, the cultural gem. And Savannah, where history meets industry. And then I'll tie it all back to the number one mistake people make when moving here, choosing a house instead of a lifestyle. We're going to start off with Bluffton, that is the river town, because that's usually where people fall in love first. It's charming, it's growing fast, and it's got that southern small town vibe with the modern conveniences. But here's what surprises a lot of folks. Bluffton is not a beach town. If you want to step out of your back door and onto the sand, you'll meet Hilton Head. Bluffton's waterfront means marsh views, river views, and more man-made lagoons. Bluffton is a river town. The May River is the heartbeat of this community, and on summer weekends, boats line up at the sandbar, neighbors share food and drinks. That's Bluffton's version of waterfront living. It's laid back, social, and all about community. Bluffton is about farmers markets, strolls through what feels like another place and time, sunset parties in Oyster Park, and the pace is slow. Around here, if a contractor says they'll be there sometime before lunch, that could mean any time during the day. And honestly, once you get used to it, you kind of fall in love with it. I think that's why so many new residents adopt the Bluffton culture into their lifestyle. It just feels healthier and life is a lot more fun. Now, the price points in Bluffton range from $300,000 up to multi-million-dollar estates. But remember, you're not just buying a price point, you are buying a piece of life. Now, if Bluffton feels a little bit too established, just hop over to Hardeeville, where it's a whole different story. Hardeeville is the boom town. It is like Bluffton's younger sibling who's suddenly shot up 6 inches over the summer. It's shiny, it's new, it's still figuring out its personality. But what is best is that the new development is happening. Communities like Latitude Margaritaville, Hilton Head, the new Sun City West campus, and Riverton Point are packed with brand new homes, pickleball courts, gyms, and sidewalks. It's all about modern layouts, energy efficiency, and plenty of space. The upside, more house for your money, bigger lots, fresh construction. The downside, you'll probably drive into Bluffton or Savannah for shopping, dining, or doctors until services catch up. And if you're into the golf cart lifestyle, Sun City West is the only one that can really accommodate that outside of the gates right now. That's because you can travel into Okatie through their already established neighborhoods. So if you want that brand new feel and don't mind waiting a bit for all the extras to fill in, Hardeeville could be your perfect spot. Now head to the other way across the bridge. You will find Hilton Head, which has a personality all of its own. Actually, 2 of them. Hilton Head is famous worldwide, but it's not only one lifestyle, it's actually 2. There is the tourist side, which has the beaches and the resorts and the bike rentals and the outfitters and the vacation traffic. Picture flip-flops, crowded brunch spots, crowded public beaches, and families everywhere. Busy in the summer, quieter in the winter. Behind the gates, though, it's a completely different world. Communities like Sea Pines and Hilton Head Plantation and Indigo Run are private, amenity-rich, and community-oriented. Think wine tastings, golf leagues, book clubs, pickleball tournaments that are way more competitive than you would ever think. The mistake I see here, people buy into the beach lifestyle without realizing how tourist-driven it feels off plantation. Or they want peace and privacy but end up in the thick of a vacation crowd. You can have the beach lifestyle without the tourists, but you're going to pay for it a lot more. Price points are higher on island, and HOA for POA fees are part of the package. But if the beach is your love language, this is where you're going to find it. Unfortunately, there are downsides of living on Hilton Head. There's only one way on and off the island, and during a hurricane, you're going to want to evacuate. You don't want to be stuck on island with no services. If Hilton Head feels too resorty, Beaufort offers something completely different. Beaufort is a cultural gem. It is like stepping back in time. It's small, historic, steeped in Gullah culture and Lowcountry tradition. It also is the home of Paris Island, so you'll find a much larger military population. In Beaufort, the front porches have swings, festivals celebrate shrimp and water, and everybody seems to know everyone. Homes in Beaufort often come with character, which also means they might come with maintenance. Most are not in gated communities, so it feels more inviting and welcoming. Shopping and restaurants are more limited, but they are working on that. Right now, you'll drive to Bluffton or Savannah for some errands, but most can be taken care of right in Beaufort. So if you want small town feel and love being surrounded by history, culture, Beaufort may speak to you. And let me tell you, if you've never had shrimp straight off the dock at a Beaufort festival, you are missing out. Price points here are typically lower than Hilton Head or Bluffton's luxury neighborhoods, but the real draw isn't the price, it is the culture. And then, of course, there is Savannah, which is a whole other vibe. And remember, all these are about 30 minutes away from each other. Savannah is unlike anywhere else. Downtown is all about cobblestone streets, oak lime squares, historic homes, and incredible restaurants. And it's romantic and charming, and you can just feel the history. But Savannah is also a working city. Just outside of downtown, you've got your fort, the shipping yards, the rail lines. So it's historic charm with a side of industry. And somehow it works. People that choose Savannah love the buzz of city living, arts, feeds, festival, and energy. But it's not Bluffton's laid-back pace, and it's not Hilton Head's gated community life. If you want a good idea of what Savannah's culture is really like, watch or read Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. It's based on a true story and still pretty representative of the Savannah culture today. Prices will vary wildly, from affordable homes outside the historic district to luxury mansions that rival anything on Hilton Head. Savannah is also like Bluffton, where it's filling out into its own Hardeeville-like towns. Pooler and Richmond Hill are nearby and growing rapidly. But that is another story. And this brings us back to the number one mistake people make when moving to Bluffton and the Lowcountry: falling in love with a house without making sure the community fits. Bluffton's river lifestyle is nothing like Hardeeville's neat construction boom. Hilton Head is split between tourists and gated communities. Beaufort is rooted in culture and tradition, and Savannah is vibrant, historic, and industrial. The house you choose matters, but the community you choose matters even more. So because you can remodel a kitchen, you can add shiplap, but you cannot move the house into a neighborhood that has the rules, regulations, and rhythm of daily life that makes you happy. If you're considering a move to the Lowcountry, don't make that mistake. Our team specializes in helping people match the right community to the way they actually want to live. Our contact information is right below. Reach out anytime, and we will help you make your move with confidence. And if you're wondering which Bluffton communities I personally put on the top of my list for 2025, click right here for my next video. I'll share my favorites and explain why they stand out.